My friend didn't realize rent is monthly. I used to live with a guy I'll call Kevin. Kevin wasn't chaotic in the obvious way. He paid bills, showed up to work, and liked to think of himself as financially responsible. But every now and then he'd reveal a belief about how the world worked that made you question everything. When we first moved into our apartment, the rent was $1,200. Total, we agreed to split it. So, 601. First month went fine. Second month, I reminded him rent was due, and he just stared at me and said, "Didn't we already pay that?" I thought he was joking.
He wasn't.
After a very serious conversation, I realized Kevin thought $1,200 was for the entire lease term, not per month, the whole year. In his mind, he had secured housing for $600 total and was quietly proud of finding the deal of the century. When I explained that $1,200 was the monthly rent, he went completely silent for a few seconds and then said, "That makes way more sense." I was wondering why more people don't just rent instead of buying houses. The craziest part is he had signed the lease, apparently read it. And that time I had started using a tool called MONEYGPT. I was trying to get better about tracking, securing stuff in the background. It flags when bills are about to hit or if something changes. If I hadn't been watching that first rent cycle closely, I probably wouldn't have caught how confidently Kevin believed we were done paying after month one. To his credit, once he understood rent is monthly, he never missed a payment again. But for a solid week, he genuinely believed landlords just charged you once and trusted you to exist peacefully for the rest of the year. It was educational. Living with Kevin wasn't stressful.